Welcome back to the channel, brothers and sisters. If you love exploring the deep, rich, and sometimes jaw-dropping history of the Catholic Church, you are in the right place. Today, we are unlocking the vault on July 20th. This single day on the calendar is packed with incredible spiritual significance. We're diving into the legendary, fire-tested bravery of St. Margaret of Antioch, exploring the tragic yet heroic martyrdom of St. Apollinaris, and reflecting on the monumental legacy of Pope Leo XIII, who passed into eternity on this very date. Whether you are looking for deep theological inspiration or mind-blowing saintly lore, these three events will dramatically change how you view the communion of saints. Let's get right into it. The feast day of St. Margaret of Antioch, also known in the East as St. Marina, is traditionally celebrated on July 20th. Living during the severe persecutions of the Roman Emperor Diocletian in the late 3rd or early 4th century, Margaret's story is a profound testament to the unyielding power of virginity consecrated to Christ. Born to a pagan priest, she embraced Christianity through her nurse, which led to her being disowned by her family. Her true trial began when a powerful Roman prefect, Olybrius, became infatuated with her beauty and demanded she either become his wife or renounce her faith. Margaret firmly refused to burn incense to pagan idols, resulting in her being subjected to unimaginable public torture. According to historical hagiography, the study of saint lives, while imprisoned, Satan appeared to her disguised as a terrifying dragon and swallowed her whole. However, the physical cross she held in her hand irritated the beast's stomach, causing it to burst open, allowing her to emerge completely unscathed. This legendary triumph over the dragon cemented her legacy as one of the 14 holy helpers and made her the universal patron saint of pregnant women and safe childbirth. Despite surviving attempts to execute her by fire and boiling water, she was ultimately beheaded. Centuries later, her voice was one of the divine counsels heard by St. Joan of Arc. Her life reminds us that no matter what monsters or trials swallow us up in this life, the cross of Jesus Christ provides a path to miraculous deliverance and eternal victory. Also celebrated on July 20th is the optional memorial of St. Apollinaris, a powerhouse bishop and martyr of the early church. Tradition holds that Apollinaris was directly ordained by St. Peter himself in Rome and was subsequently sent to become the very first bishop of Ravenna, Italy. Operating in a deeply pagan and hostile culture, his passionate preaching and spectacular miracles, including casting out demons and healing the blind, rapidly converted thousands of souls to Jesus Christ. This spiritual success drew intense fury from local pagan priests and Roman authorities. Apollinaris was captured, brutally beaten with rods, forced to walk barefoot over glowing hot coals, and exiled multiple times. Remarkably, every time his enemies thought they had broken or killed him, he would return to his flock to continue preaching the gospel. He was essentially an indestructible shepherd who loved his sheep fiercely. He survived 4 separate periods of extreme torture before finally succumbing to wounds inflicted by an angry mob during his final arrest. Today, the majestic Basilica of St. Apollinary in Classi stands in Ravenna, housing ancient mosaics that commemorate his monumental legacy. St. Apollinaris teaches modern Catholics what true pastoral zeal looks like. His life is a stark reminder that the office of a bishop is not one of earthly privilege, but a call to radical, sacrificial martyrdom in order to guard the deposit of faith. On July 20th, 1903, one of the most intellectually influential pontiffs in human history, Pope Leo XIII, closed his eyes to this world after a historic 25-year reign. Born Vincenzo Gioacchino Pecci, he ascended the chair of St. Peter during a period of massive global upheaval as the Industrial Revolution drastically reshaped human society, introducing harsh factory labor, corporate greed, and the rapid rise of godless communism and socialism. Rather than retreating from the modern world, Pope Leo XIII met it head-on with unparalleled theological clarity. His defining legacy is his landmark 1891 encyclical, Rerum Novarum, of New Things. In this monumental document, Leo XIII laid down the bedrock foundations for modern Catholic social teaching. He fiercely defended the natural right of private property, while simultaneously demanding just wages, safe working environments, and the right of workers to form unions, effectively mapping out a moral third way between cutthroat capitalism and state-controlled socialism. Beyond economics, Leo XIII was a deeply mystical pope. He is the one who penned the famous prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel after witnessing a terrifying prophetic vision of Satan attacking the church. When he died on July 20th at the age of 93, he left behind a church equipped with the intellectual weaponry to defend human dignity against secular totalitarianism. His passing marks a day to remember that Christ's truth speaks directly to our daily labors, human rights, and political systems. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Exploring these incredible hidden gems of Catholic history truly shows how alive our faith is across the centuries. If you found inspiration in the courage of St. Margaret, the grit of St. Apollinaris, or the wisdom of Pope Leo XIII, please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, leave a comment below letting me know which story impacted you the most, and share this video with a friend or family member who needs a boost of faith today. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss our daily Catholic content. Until next time, God bless you, and keep striving for sainthood.